there. Today, I'd like to talk to you about finding the things that we share in a world that feels divisive. And if you look around, especially on social media, you'll see people sharing their opinions about the situation that we're in right now. And you'll see people who disagree. And it is a lot of conflicting information, and it's really hard to find out what's the truth in all of this. And so what happens is, because we're all acting and reacting out of fear, we tend to feel this sense of divisiveness among us. And what I want to ask you to do is, rather than looking for the divisive, can you start to shift to look for the shared experience? And in finding that shared experience, find a little bit of commonality. In the yoga speak, we say, oh, we're all one. It's all about union and all of this. And some of that's true. Some of that's a little bit of a surface level understanding of what yoga is about. But really, if you come down to it, it's about understanding being human. And that it doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, what your life experience is like. There are certain things that are shared among us that are universal. And so I'd like to invite you to sit tall and soften your gaze, or turn your gaze inward. Take a few breaths that land here. It's almost like those first few inhales pull yourself back into yourself. And then the exhale allows you to land here now. And do that a few times. When we're looking for the divisive, or when we're feeling divisive, so often we are ourselves in an activated or dysregulated state. And so the first step is come back to your breath, come back to your body. And now, with your gaze turned inwards, let's start to look at what is shared. We all need to feel safe. That's a shared experience. We all need to feel loved. We all need to feel nourished. And then going deeper into that shared experience, we all feel sadness, grief, loss, pain. Notice how your body responds now. We all feel joy, celebration, excitement. Now notice. We all need to survive. And that underlies everything that we are, everything that we do. We all need to survive. And because we have that very basic need of survival, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, we do things, we respond, we act, we think in such a way that we believe that it will enable our survival. And so as we're looking out into the world and seeing all of these different opinions, all of these different pieces of information being shared, shouted, sometimes screamed. And when we start to feel that divisiveness, that otherness, that difference, come back to remembering that we all need to survive. And in order to survive, we all need to feel safe. And so whatever that other is sharing, or saying or doing or thinking. It helps to know, to understand that that is coming from their belief that this will enable their survival. And that is your shared experience. Everyone needs to survive. So once again, notice your breath and your body right now in this moment. How is it responding now? From a state of connectedness to your own self, you enable yourself to connect to others. From a state of connectedness to your own body and breath experience, you are able to connect more deeply to others. And in a state or in a world that feels divisive, you are better set up and enabled to remember the shared experience. So I invite you to practice this the next time you're on social media or entering a conversation or observing an action from someone who feels like other, different. And take it in as a practice to look for the shared experience. Be sure to check out my courses to help you along this way to shift from just survival into truly being able to thrive. Thank you for watching.